We're going to use the power of duplication to build our business. And the way we do that is it just keeps track of who invited who. And so the first person that I invited, his name is Bob, and he had a project and he wanted to support the Little League. So I invited him, but in order to do this business and to receive our check, we need to invite at least 2 people. So the second person I invited was a person that worked in the church, and they had a project that they wanted to do, and so I want to tell you about that. So I had my 2 people. I was qualified. And then Little League, okay, they can invite people because they're going to be going to college and they're going to have student loans to pay. And so they would like to join the program because it's going to help them pay off student loans. The other thing about them is that they also have parents that want to have home improvements, pay off their homes, maybe get a new home. So they're good prospects for getting involved with us. Now, they have their 2. And they are going to know kids who are going to be getting married. As they go into college, go into high school, a lot of them are going to be getting married. And you say, hey, how would you like to have a great honeymoon? And for $35, I can show you how you can do that. And they go, what? and that's a great way to get their attention. They also are going to be graduating from college, and a lot of them are going to want to be starting businesses, and they're going to need money for that. And each person invites 2. Here's a person who says, I want to pay off my mortgage. I'd like to buy a new car. So here are people doing things that they want to do and they need to get done. Now, I've noticed there's 2 kinds of people that do this. People who want stuff, okay, want to pay bills, whatever. And then there's the Good Samaritan type. Those are people who want to help other people. And a church is a great place where you have a lot of that contacts, because in our church we have several families where they have kids with special needs, or even parents with special needs that need extra money. We've got people who actually will sponsor other people and or support other people. There also are people in there that have medical needs, either surgery that they had done in an emergency they need to pay for, or something that they have to plan for in advance and they'd like to have the money for it, either dental work or surgery. They're going to invite other people that they know. I had a pastor call me, and his sister wrote a book. She needed to raise $3,000 to have the book printed. What she did is she wrote 7 of these little pamphlet books, and she gave them away. The next one is a lady who was distressed because all of a sudden she found herself as a single mom, and she didn't have enough money, and she needed some additional income. The thing is, we can help all of these people. The next person is a lady who teaches a Chinese Bible study, and students come over here to go to Notre Dame. Their English is not exactly what they thought it was, and they need some extra help. She teaches the Bible study in English, but gives them Chinese Bibles and goes through it with them, and has a chance to minister to them as they learn English. It doesn't matter what kind of a project that you have. There are people who need support, whether it's an individual, whether it's a ministry. There's no limit on what you can do with the finances that you earn from this. So that's the first thing we want to do. I want to go back to Little League for a second. This is Bob Grossnickel, and his project is not only to support his retirement, but he's been working with Little League for over 40 years, and he wants to continue to help them, and they need to make a new ballpark for the Challenger program that has special handicap access, and so that's his project, what he wants to do. Is it more fun to work by yourself, play by yourself, or to be a part of a team? Well, it's more fun to be a part of a team, and we've got a great example of that with Habitat for Humanity. They have found that they can get people to volunteer, put work in, take a week off work, actually take a vacation, and help build homes. But they also have another requirement, and that is that the person that's going to live in that home, that they have to help with the build. They want them to know how a house is built. They want them to understand how the wiring works, so if they have to change a plug, they can. And so they get them involved, and it's a requirement. And there's nothing wrong with having requirements. We have them too. You need to work as an individual, and you need to work as a team. We've got a leadership team who helps and puts in a lot of time helping people, and we've got each individual representative that wants to learn how to use our different products. What I've noticed, though, that there are 2 kinds of people. There's the Good Samaritan group. That's the people who want to help others. And there are people who actually supply and start a group for another person as a charity, as a fundraiser, And the good part about that is as they raise funds for that person, they also are going to be increasing their income so they can raise funds for another person. I just talked to a fellow yesterday, and he said, you know, I'm starting a project working with doctors. If they have a person that needs extra help, extra finances, they refer them to us, or they can sponsor that person. And they have a choice. If they like to have a position with the company, they also can increase their own income so that they'll have more to be able to give and support, and it'll be a dedicated pool.